sometimes you got to be quiet. Sometimes it's not going to work because you keep making noise and you keep wanting to take over. You keep wanting to be in control. And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby. Hey Savvies, welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, my name is Jada. I am a mom, fashion designer, business owner, and just an overall good vibe. So come on and join the Savvy Squad. You are going to love it over here. Today's video is going to be a little get ready with me. I beat my face. I put on this cute little shirt. If you want to see how I got this look and a really good topic, definitely keep on watching. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you can see more of my beautiful face. But yeah, enough of me rambling. Let's get right on into it. I'm about to use this primer. This is the Pores Be Gone Matte Primer by First Aid Beauty. I need more of it. Alright, hey y'all. Long time no see. I feel like I haven't did a get ready with me though in a very long while, so I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I have a really juicy topic to talk about and I hope you guys are ready. Alright, okay. So now that that's mixed in, so I did some studying. I am going to start doing Bible study classes at my house. I basically send all my friends just inspirational quotes, Bible verses, and sometimes little short videos of what the Bible verses mean and what they're talking about. So yeah, I send that to all my friends and my family, and I decided that I should take it up a notch and, you know, have my own Bible study at my house. So I had one this past weekend and y'all, nobody showed up. Or nobody showed up. I really am not doing this for me. I'm doing this for them, number one. And number two, I really just want them to get closer to God. Like, you never know what people are going through, because my friends and my family, they don't always tell me their business, but I just feel it in my heart to just start spreading the love and just start spreading God all around me. So I took it upon myself to do that for them, and then no one shows up. I mean, that's cool too, you know. I'm not really tripping about it. I'm really not though, because like I said, it's not for me. I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm gonna keep hosting them. One day they'll show up. I'm not gonna give up on them, and we're gonna keep doing it. So this was basically the topic, the Bible study that we were gonna have, and it's so good. It is so good, and I'm so happy that I was able to, you know, study this, because it really did help me. And that's another thing. Probably the reason why they probably didn't come is probably because God has set this aside for me to tell y'all. Even though I was going to tell y'all anyways, I was going to record it, it was going to be a whole thing anyways, but it probably was just meant for me to tell y'all on my side, because this resonated with me so much, and hopefully it resonates with you as well. Probably didn't resonate with my family. They're probably not going through this at this moment. It's just probably not for them, and God just saved the time and the effort to try to figure things out, and just started to you know, just have this for me and you guys. So let's do the eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the same eyeshadow that I used on my last vlog. I got so many compliments on my eyeshadow, so we're gonna dip and dab back into that. I'm using this Morphe palette, not sure, 35M palette, and we're just going to use this shade right here. I don't even know the name of it. I had like a little sticker that tells you the name of them, but I don't have it anymore. Threw it away. So we're gonna use that color and we're just gonna go all over our lid. Ooh, that's actually really dark. And you know what? I think I had leftover, what's the name on that? So let's not do that. Let's get a clean brush and try that again. Or is it dark? There we go. All right, back to the story. So I was watching Sarah Jake Roberts, and I love her. I freaking love her. She always is right on time and right on point. And it was a video, and the title of it is called Full Circle. So she basically goes in to tell you how things are literally a full circle moment where God has basically answered your prayers for you and you not even know it. This is so crazy that I'm talking about this because yesterday I've been writing in my prayer journal, but I got a new one and it's strictly for prayers. The other one that I had was like I was writing a whole bunch of stuff in there. It wasn't always just prayers. So now this one that I have is strictly for prayers, but I was just going back in my old prayer journal and I was going over, you know, when I was pregnant, how I was feeling when I was pregnant. And your girl was a little all over the place. Girl was lost in that time. So now I'm going in with this one. And I'm just using the darkest shade, the brown. And I'm putting that on the outer corner. But yeah, so yeah, I was going through some stuff when I was pregnant. So I was just looking back on my prayers and was like, wow, God has showed up and showed out for me at that time. Like he has answered all my prayers and this is feeling like a full circle moment, right? So that's basically what she's talking about. But then she also points out that sometimes you have your beliefs and sometimes you have your unbeliefs. And when you are faithful and when you know you are faithful and when you know you have the most faith or faith of a mustard seed, you become a believer. And I just want to let you know that it is okay if you have unbeliefs. It is okay that you are not faithful. It is okay that sometimes you struggle. I want to just put that out there because I am a victim of it, okay? I'm going to share some of my unbeliefs with you as well. A little vulnerable moment, okay? We being transparent on here. We're just spilling all the tea, okay? Okay. She was talking about unbeliefs. Let's start right there. Unbeliefs. But how you know you are not faithful or just do not believe is when you are wandering. When you are wandering, and when I had to look up what wandering really means, it basically means not staying in one spot. And I'm gonna look it up one more time. Traveling aimlessly from place to place. Itinerant. When you think about that, wandering, traveling aimlessly from place to place, meaning you have no destination. I mean, you just go with the flow. You just do whatever you please. You have no goal, no ambition, no type of strive in you. You're just wandering. You're just living life. You have no end goal. That's when you know that you are not a believer. That's when you know you are not faithful. Okay? Another one is distractions. When you are distracted or when you feel there's a lot of distractions surrounding you, which is going to be that way regardless. Hold on, pause. This is the commercial. Let me go in with, I'm gonna go in with the pink that I had. In the pink that I had, I was in this palette, the Morphe Artistry palette. And I was using this pink. It's called Sexuality. Okay. But yes, so I'm gonna put that in the center of my eye. And I didn't use like concealer because I'm gonna blend it. I want this to blend out and I don't want it to get cakey or patchy. But I also think that this pink is very pigmented, so it don't really need any concealer. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the center. Now, back to the story. And please excuse my eyebrows, y'all. I don't know. I guess I was just going ham with the eyebrow brush today because these eyebrows are pretty thick. They're pretty thick, but please excuse them. So yes, there's going to be times where you are distracted, where you know, the devil is working, but God is working 10 times harder. Just want to put that out there. So yes, you are going to be distracted. But when you let your distractions get to you, it's not, let me rephrase that. Yes, you are going to have distractions. But when you get distracted, see how I did that? When you get distracted is when you know that you are not faithful and you are an unbeliever. When your unbeliefs kick in. I'm not even going to call you an unbeliever because it's not facts. When your unbeliefs kicked in, because I want you to know also, I said this plenty of times in my videos, that we humans have evil fleshly desires. That means evil is in us. It's in our flesh, whether we like it or not. Evil is in our flesh. But the Holy Spirit, which is also in us, is what needs to overpower the evil fleshly desires. So you have unbelief in you. You have evil flesh desires in you. I want to point that out because I want you to know that every human goes through things. We are not all perfect. That's how Jesus was in the form of man, human man. So God can see, or God can show how a human can be saved. That was a little intermission. I had to let you know that, okay? It's when you get distracted, okay? Period. Now, desperation. Desperation was another one. And I felt this on so many levels. You are desperate. When you are desperate is when you know that you are unfaithful. When your unbeliefs start to kick in. The definition for that means is a part of you knows that you should not be here. Now, the real definition, that's what she said. State of despair, typically one which results in rash or extreme behavior. A state of despair, typically one who results in extreme or rash behavior. You know how you have, you know, in some little cartoons or some movies, they have like the evil and then the good on your shoulders telling you, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this. That's real life. That is real life, and that is in you every decision you make. But sometimes you go with what you should not do. Sometimes you do. You go with what you should not do. And you have this feeling that I should not be here. I'm so desperate to get a car. Y'all, my car broke down. Be a little transparent. My car broke down. And I just paid it off. No car payment, woo! But no car. So I am desperate to get a new car. So what I'm going to do is go to the dealership and get this car that I've been wanting for so long, and it costs way more than I could afford, and I'm just going to do something that I ain't got no business doing, but I want this car so bad and I'm so desperate for it, and I'm going to do it. I'm gonna just get my dream car. When a part of you knows that that is not the right thing to do, that's when you are desperate, or that's when you are not an unbeliever, have your unbeliefs kick in, when you are unfaithful. Now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 35M palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here in the corner. And I'm gonna use like a little skinny brush. Where'd that brush go? Oh, here it is. And I'm gonna put it in the inner eyelid, I don't know. Okay, the last one with unbeliefs is called defeat. Now, I had to look up the word defeat too, but the defeat means you lost. Sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes I be feeling defeated. So what defeat means is having been beaten in a battle or other contest. You've been beaten, mean the other person won. You basically lost. When you feel defeated is when your unbeliefs kick in and you are unfaithful. And I want you to know that, you know, I feel that way too. I really do. Especially when I have a lot on my plate, I feel defeated. When I have a lot of things to do, I feel like I don't think I can do it all. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I feel defeated. Not the only one. And I want you to know that when you feel defeated, is not only your unbeliefs are kicking in, but you're not letting go and letting God. You have to let go and let God be in control over your life. And it's so hard to do that. I'm not even going to lie. It is so hard to do that, but it is doable. It can be done. I'm going to share some of my unbeliefs with you guys. So in this video, she was discussing Joshua 6. And Joshua and Jericho, meaning the town that God promised that he will give them, they had to march around the town 7 days and 7 nights to win the town over, right? Now, this is what she's talking about when she calls it unbeliefs and beliefs. She stated that she would be tired. She stated that she would feel like she would feel like it's too much to do, right? And just like a human would, we all have times where it gets hard. It gets hard and we feel like it is impossible. We are wandering, we get distracted, we are desperate, and we feel defeated. There are times when we are like that. We are human. However, not Joshua. Joshua was told to do so because he believed that there are promises at the end of whatever he had to do, saying that they had to not say anything for 7 days and 7 nights. 7th day is when they shouted and the wall came tumbling down. Sometimes you got to be quiet. Sometimes it's not going to work because you keep making noise and you keep wanting to take over. You keep wanting to be in control. But sometimes you got to save your voice. You keep wanting to shout too soon. And yes, God has promised you these promises, but sometimes you cannot tell everyone. You cannot tell everyone because sometimes they can be inside Jericho, letting everyone know what's about to happen. And when God gives you this promise, these people are going to have all the right tools to fight back. So I don't know if y'all know the walls of Jericho. It was a town where it had a whole bunch of people in, and God told, but they were not doing what they were supposed to do. God told Joshua that this is your town. I will give you this town. He said, I will give you the town. He didn't say it was going to be easy. So he had them walk. It was Joshua and a bunch of other people, but he had them walk around the city of Jericho 6 days and 6 nights to win this city, to get this city over. And at that time, once they shouted, did not mean that, okay, the city is yours and there's no people in it. You have to win this city over. That didn't mean you were done fighting. So after you shout, after it is your turn to shout, it does not mean that the battle is over. It means that the battle just begun. And you have to realize that just because you waited to shout does not mean you're done, that you have no more fight in you. It means that the fight has just begun. And I know it can be hard, because trust me, I'm like, okay, when do we get a break though? When is it ever a break? And that's why God made this promise that you follow my rules, you will get a break in heaven. You will get a break in heaven. It's tough out here, so you got to keep on spreading the word, and you got to keep on telling everyone, and you have to keep moving in your own dreams and your own purpose, and let God guide you. So I just thought that was so powerful, because it definitely hit home for me. So I'm going to be a little bit transparent with you guys and share you guys some of my unbeliefs. For one, I feel like my unbelief is distractions. And the definition of distractions is a thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else. I feel like I can get distracted so easily. And it's not even my intention. I really want to stay focused, but things like social media and my goals, like I'm so distracted in my business. Sometimes it's a good thing, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to be there with your family. Sometimes you have to be there with your significant other. Sometimes you have to be there just enjoying their company, because God has blessed you with this, and family is so important. You will never get this back if you don't pay attention while you can, you know what I mean? So I get distracted by always wanting to work and always wanting to do what I want to do, and not taking the time out to, focus on my family. Sometimes I get distracted with not working and social media, and not even gonna lie, comparing my life to others, and just money distracts me all the time. And yeah, I can definitely say that is one of my unbeliefs, and the reason why I struggle with being faithful. Another one is defeat. Defeat means having been beaten in a battle or contest or other contests. That's what defeat means. I can definitely say that sometimes I feel defeated. Sometimes I feel defeated. Sometimes I feel like the devil has won, or sometimes I feel like I'm just giving up. Not even going to lie. Sometimes I feel that way. I feel like I get everything done, but then something else comes up, or I don't get everything done, or it's just too much on my plate for the day, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes I feel defeated. I have to put my lashes on. I'm gonna do this off camera. All right, lashes are on. How does she look? A key way to know that your beliefs are kicking in and that you are faithful is these things. Obedience, faith, confidence. That means not built on my ability, but what God will do. Confidence in God, not built on what I am confident of. Like, I know I'm gonna get this check every 2 weeks because it comes every 2 weeks. I am confident in that. But the ability that God will bless me enough to get this new car, or move into my dream apartment, or, you know what I mean? Not by what you can do, but by what God can do, is when your beliefs kick in and when you are faithful. And victory. When you feel victory has won. When you feel nothing in this world can stop you from, which is go back to confidence. Nothing in this world can stop you. That you are now undefeated. Your beliefs are kicking in and that you are faithful. Now, some of the things that I personally need to work on is obedience. And what obedience means, it means compliance with an order, request, or law or submission to others' authority. I need to be obedient because I get distracted. And I need to stop getting distracted and be obedient with what I know I should do. And that goes again with desperation. Desperate to be at this level of success with my business, with YouTube, with just life, of this level of success that I can get distracted in what's right in front of me. And I can get desperate for being this successful woman. Another thing that I can definitely work on is my faith. And faith means complete trust or confidence in someone or something. And basically that's facts. Complete trust on God. And I feel like one way I can overcome not being faithful is being obedient. And it goes back to me being obedient. And it also goes back to me being confident in God. When you have faith, you are confident. And when you are obedient, then nothing can distract you from being confident and faithful. The key to it all is being obedient, I feel like. That's something that I definitely need to work on, because once I get that out the way, everything else just falls into place. A little bit bigger, but then now it's making my lips look a little too dark. I really like this. This is NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. It's so pretty. And sometimes I go in with this. I got this from the beauty supply store. Like, I really don't even know what this is, but it's called Dune. It looks like this. Like, you really can't even see nothing. See a label or anything of what it is, but it's called Dune, and it's like a matte lipstick, but since I have this gloss, it's not gonna be too matte, but I usually put it in the center, like right here. And it also gives me that pinky look that I like. See? Really cute. So I look good, but I need to fix my hair and put on my little outfit. So let me go do that real quick, and I'm gonna come back to y'all. And here is the final look. I'm wearing this top from Meshki, super cute. Kind of looks like I'm naked, but I'm not. How do you like the look? How do you like it? She's cute, she's giving, okay. Moral of the story is, do not let your unbeliefs overcome your beliefs. Confident, be faithful, be obedient, and victory will win. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you. Catch you in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.